evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, local farmers meet to discuss the near-drought conditions in the region, MP Todd McClay to host national members of the Local Government and Environment Committee, and the New Zealand Police Association hold their annual RAF race on the Kaituna. Local farmers have been meeting to discuss the near-drought conditions in the region. Rere Whakaitu farmer and Federated Farmers Dairy chairman Brian Osborne says pasture is so dry it's turning from brown to grey. He says farmers are getting together to look at ways forward from the crisis.
Well, I mean, some of these farmers will be dry within a week, 10 days. Some of us will try and keep going. Worst case scenario is, I suppose, some of them may not make it and be sold up. I don't see this in this particular group. I mean, the Rotorua banking fraternity are pretty good actually, and I'm sort of urging farmers, if they have got a problem, then they need to go and talk to them, sit down, work out a budget and take it from there. They will be friendly.
Preferably, do you need a big dump of rain or just for it to drizzle for a couple of days?
I've got a really good order on that one. It's a wish list. I'd like to see 5 to 10 mils to start with, and then I'd like to see 2 or 3 drops of 20 mils to just lead us in and get us going.
More on this story in tonight's City News. Rotorua MP Todd McClay will host national members of the Local Government and Environment Committee in Kawerau tomorrow. They'll be briefed on Tasman Mill operations in the Tarawera River in the lead up to the RMA bill submission hearings. Mr McClay says it's important to bring these MPs to Kawerau to talk to local people and to see for themselves the importance of getting a fair balance between the environment and local jobs. Tomorrow night, every person in New Zealand will be counted for Census 2013. Information from the census is eagerly awaited as it helps government and local government, as well as numerous other organisations, plan for the future. The census is called Matatu, and promotion was targeted at Māori and Pacific to take part. Waiariki MP Te Arua Flavel says in the past some Māori have not taken part in the census, but says the information is important for iwi and hapu as well as government departments.
Māori have been we've got a history of not participating in the political process. They're not voting. Sometimes not voting for the right party, but that's another issue.
That's right.
Not registering to vote, and also being a little bit aware of the use of the statistics from census gathering of information. So
is that an apathy thing, or just ignorance of how important it is?
I think it's just information, really, about the fear of what the information is going to be used for. It's just pretty much like registering to vote. But I don't think those are huge issues. At the end of the day, if people are coming to your door and registering and checking that you have registered, etc., then it shouldn't be a problem. We hope that everybody participates in the census in order to give central government and local government the ability to plan appropriately for things such as housing, education, health. All those things stem from statistics gathered from the census, so it's really important in that regard.
The New Zealand Police Association held their annual RAF race on the Kaituna on Friday. Police from around the country took part, marking the 6th anniversary of the extreme sporting event. Organiser Aaron Holloway from Bay of Plenty District Headquarters says it's a socially competitive but still a team-spirited event. He says the Kaituna has 7 sets of Grade 3 rapids and is a perfect location.
We started out really small with only 9 teams. This year we've gone to 42, sold out in 24 hours. The guys just love it,
What's so special? I was just talking to our cameraman actually on the way back up from filming some of the stuff, and we were saying that how blessed we are to be in a situation like this, to have awesome rivers and awesome bush. It's just amazing.
Oh, it is an amazing spot because you've got 15 minutes from Rotorua, you've got some of the best rafting in the world, and you've also got a walking track where you can see it all. It's just an awesome spot, and I think that's why it's been selected for the Worlds here as well in November, so
And in sport tonight, defending Super Rugby champions the Chiefs are heading to South Africa after beating the Cheetahs 45-3 in the 3rd round home game on Saturday. The Chiefs lead the New Zealand table of the competition with maximum points from 2 matches along. South African teams, the Bulls and the Sharks, are also unbeaten after 2 rounds. The Chiefs play the Stormers first up on Sunday at Newlands in Cape Town. To your weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Bidvest Food Service. Tonight will be fine with westerlies and an overnight low of 12. Tomorrow for Tuesday is fine with winds turning southeasterly during the morning, a high of 21 and a low of 6. The outlook for Wednesday looks mainly fine with some light winds, a high of 23 and a low of 10. And the marine forecast for Tuesday, changing southeast to 10 knots in the morning and easing in the evening, with waves less than half a metre and fine weather. Remember, for program listings or to upload your videos, check out our website tvrotorua.co.nz. Coming up after the break, Alan Solomon is on the farm with Federated Farmers Dairy Manager Brian Osborne. We talk with Barry Gruby about lake safety, and Fraser Newman has news about Book Month.